Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, November the 26th. And if you're watching this live, it is 6:30 in the morning. It is the last Wednesday of November. Can you believe it? We made it. It's the day before Thanksgiving, and I'm here. I told you I would be. I told you I would be here live on Wednesday at 6:30 in the morning to talk about self-care at work, right? And if you're watching this for the first time and you don't know who I am, my name is Belinda Harris. I'm an HR advocate and a self-care at work advocate, not an HR advocate. I'm an HR professional and a self-care at work advocate. And I go live every Wednesday at 6:30 in the morning to talk about self-care at work. Because, we talk about self-care, we need to do all these things for self-care, but we rarely, if ever, talk about self-care at work. And on this channel, that is what we talk about. And this channel is a safe space for stressed out workers. So let's get into it. I want to say good morning and welcome. We made it Wednesday, November 26th, the day right before Thanksgiving. And today is a special day. It's often a very chaotic work day, right? We're wrapping up projects and clearing the desk and maybe traveling later. Some people may be traveling today. But instead of letting stress win, today we're going to focus on gratitude and mindful self-care. That's what we're going to talk about today. And my goal is to give you 3 quick, gentle acts of gratitude that you can weave into your workday today. All right. These aren't extra tasks. I'm not trying to give you any extra tasks. They are mental shifts that instantly lower stress and increases your peace. So you can walk into the holiday feeling calm and present. And we're going to go right to it with strategy 1. So I'm going to give you 3 today. Strategy 1 is called the 3-minute greet. Right? The 3-minute greet. And this is about applying gratitude to the people and tools that support your work right before you start your day. Right before you get into your task, you're going to show gratitude to the people and the tools that support our work. So instead of jumping right into that email, right? Because we got emails and they keep coming. Instead of jumping right into that, I want you to take 3 minutes to practice this gratitude. And what I want you to do is we're going to thank 3 things. The first thing I want you to thank is your tools. People may be like, what? Your tools. Hear me out. I want you to take 30 seconds to genuinely appreciate your laptop, maybe your comfortable chair, maybe your fast Wi-Fi, the things that make your job possible. So I'm grateful for having a mechanical keyboard that I like to hear click, 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 a comfortable chair, a nice sized desk. Thank your tools. That's the first one. The second one is thank one colleague. Send a brief, specific email or message to one of your coworkers simply saying, thank you for attach something specific they did this week. No ask attached, no nothing else, just a simple thank you. And then the third thing is thank your time. And how do you do that? You express gratitude for the hours you have available. Like, I'm grateful for this 2-hour block I have right now to focus. Be thankful for that time. I'm thankful that I have 90 minutes to get this task complete. It sounds kind of insane to maybe thank your time or thank your tools, but these are powerful self-care things that you can do to shift your focus from what you lack, like time and capacity, to what you have, like support and your tools. And when you go from thinking things that I don't have to things that I do have, things that support me, your body relaxes and you start your day from a position of abundance and not stress. So I'm going to challenge you right now for you to identify something that you are going to thank, one tool or one person that you're going to thank today before 9 a.m. So if you're watching this live, um, you have a couple of hours to think. I'm going to thank my tools? What tools am I going to thank? Or what person am I going to send a thank you to have done by 9 a.m.? If you're watching this on replay, then you have 90 minutes after watching the video to do that. The second strategy is called the gift of completion. And what this is a gratitude for future self care, right? So we're going to practice gratitude for future self-care, and it's called the gift of completion. And this is especially critical the day before a holiday or the day before you go on vacation. But because since tomorrow's a holiday, we're going to focus on the day before holiday because we often leave huge messes for our future self, right? Maybe a messy desk, a chaotic inbox, or an unresolved argument. We often leave that for us to deal with in the future. We'll deal with that on Monday, right? We leave that. And that is not self-care. Leaving a messy desk, leaving your emails in chaos, leaving something unresolved is not self-care, is not self-care. And today we're going to do the self-care in completing one small thing that will make our future, whether if we go back to work on Friday or maybe Monday, because some people may have Thursday and Friday off, maybe Monday, that our future self, and I'm going to say, let's say Monday, that our future Monday will be happy about. We're going to take care of something today. We're going to complete something today that when we come back to work on Monday, we're going to be happy that we did it. And here's some things: a clean desk, right? Spend 10 minutes physically cleaning your workspace. A clean space is a clear mind. So think about that. Clean your desk off, take 10 minutes, or inbox at zero. You don't have to reply because maybe you get a lot of emails and you can't reply to all of them. You'll never get to the end, but you'll get to an inbox count that you can live with over the holiday. Because if you're leaving knowing you have 100 emails, you're going to be thinking about those 100 emails all holiday, and that's not self-care, right? So we're going to get our inbox down, if not to zero, but to an amount where we can live with over the holiday and enjoy. And then the last thing that we're going to do, the final thing, so 3 things: clean our desk, clean our emails, and then we're going to write down the 3 most important tasks that we need for Monday, so we don't spend our Thanksgiving worrying about it. Because a lot of times when you don't write something down, it just keeps looping and looping and looping. So the gift that we're going to give ourselves for our future self, the self-care tool that we're going to give them, is the gift of cleaning our desk out. We're going to take 10 minutes and get our desk squared away. We're going to get our emails down to zero or close to it, or a number where we feel comfortable for over the holidays. And we're going to write down our 3 most important tasks that we need to work on starting Monday morning. See, the gratitude here is for the peace and mental space you're gifting yourself later. It's a deep form of self-care because you're validating your own need for a restful break. So that is strategy 2. And then the final strategy, the third strategy that I'm going to talk about today, it's called mindful break refuel. And since we are near Thanksgiving, let's practice gratitude for our nourishment and our ability to step away. Because when you take a coffee break or lunch break today, I want you to disconnect completely and focus on the sensory experience of refueling. So, your five senses, right? Before you take a bite or sip, name five things, right? These are that you see, that you hear, that you smell, that you taste, and that you touch related to that food or drink. Now, think about that. If you're eating, right? Because a lot of times we eat in front of our screens. And so this means no screens. You're going to put the phone face down, no scrolling, no videos, no reading um, emails or news or work documents while eating. That we are going to, on our break, let's say it's coffee. On our break, see the coffee. Are you drinking just straight black coffee? Do you have cream in it? What does it look like? Is it sizzling, making any sounds? When you smell it, does it smell fresh? When you taste that coffee, what does it taste like? Do you taste vanilla beans or pumpkin? What do you taste? And how does the cup handle feel? When we focus on that, our five senses, when we're eating or drinking, it helps us to refuel mindfully because we're not multitasking. We're not eating and scrolling or eating and reading a email or looking at the news. This mindful gratitude break breaks the common cycle of desk eating, where you finish your food without even tasting. Have you ever had that? You ate something, you'd be like, I don't even remember what that tastes like because you ate it so fast, you didn't pay any attention to it. You didn't enjoy it at all. But when your brain registers the nourishment, you feel fuller and calmer and more energized. This is a powerful antidote to holiday overstimulation. So, as you head into your pre holiday rush, remember these three acts of gratitude and self care that I gave you today. And that's the 3-minute gratitude greet, right? Where we greet our tools, we greet one coworker, and we greet our time. The gift of completion, where we are completing these things for our future self for when we come back for the holiday. And when we go on break today, the mindful break refuel, where we focus on our five senses when we're eating or drinking. We're putting our phones down and we're focusing on that. Because your job today is not to finish everything, right? That's not your job today. Your job is to finish your work shift feeling peaceful. That's what the job is today. Be grateful for the small acts of kindness and support and be kind to yourself. You deserve a stress free holiday. You know, during Thanksgiving, we always kind of reminisce. This is like the season of reminiscing of things to be grateful for. And I am grateful for the opportunity to be on this YouTube channel to talk with you and hopefully help at least one person know they're not out there by themselves at work. That work may be stressful, but there is at least one safe space where you can go and get encouraged and hopefully get energized and get the strength to say I can go again. I can go one more time. And to hopefully you get the strength where you won't have to feel that way. And I'm grateful for that opportunity every Wednesday at 6:30 in the morning to go live. I wish you a happy Thanksgiving, whether you're spending it with your family or your friends. And some people are spending it alone and they're completely happy with that. However, you're spending your Thanksgiving. I am grateful for you and for coming on and watching my videos. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you at the next video.